Back here in South Korea, and the National Assembly's questioning of government officials continued on Monday, with various ministers in the hot seat up for debate where the outcome of the recent inter-Korean summit and the ratification of a joint summit declaration. Our National Assembly correspondent Kim Min-ji with this report.
The main opposition Liberty Korea party said that not enough progress has been made on denuclearization, despite 3 rounds of talks between President Moon Jae-in and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
North Korea needs to submit a list of its nuclear weapons. Also, how will the international community oversee the dismantlement? Have either of these things been taken care of?
The United States supports South Korea in fostering an environment for peace. You must note that we are not the sole player, but we've been able to restart talks between North Korea and the U.S.
The ruling Democratic Party of Korea, however, said that the South Korean government is doing a good job as a mediator and that now the U.S. needs to act boldly so that the North can take concrete steps, as promised in the Pyongyang Declaration.
There needs to be action so that the North can feel secure as it denuclearizes.
What the North has demanded is a guarantee of its regime security. This has to be given in line with denuclearization, but it can't be right now because of a lack of trust between Washington and Pyongyang. So they will need to discuss what corresponding actions the U.S. can take so the North can take concrete measures.
On the ratification of the Panmunjom Declaration agreed on by the two Koreas in April, the conservatives said that progress on denuclearization must come first. They also criticized the government for its vagueness about the price tag, claiming that some infrastructure projects the government wants would cost roughly $50 billion.
You don't know, or this information is uncomfortable for you to discuss?
We have to conduct joint investigations and decide what to do first before we can come up with an exact figure. So the estimate that we have put forward is what we believe we will need for next year.
But the ruling party stressed that the declaration needs to be ratified by Parliament to ensure the promises in it are implemented, even if there's a change in government.
What are you doing in terms of ratification?
We'll closely communicate and seek cooperation from Parliament. But please note that there are ways South Korea will benefit as the projects are carried out.
As for the agreement signed last month on easing military tensions, the opposition argued that South Korea's military has been weakened, but the ruling party and the government brushed off those concerns, saying that the agreement has reduced the chances of clashes and has not compromised the country's security. Kim Min-ji, Arirang News.